Hey guys, VMaster2886 back to react to Arrow Season 4, Episode 8, Legends of Yesterday. So yesterday I reacted to the Flash half of the crossover between Arrow and Flash. Today now I'm getting to it. Now interesting that the episode's called Legends of Yesterday, even though it comes after Flash, which was called Legends of Today, and then obviously you're going to have the show Legends Tomorrow. I don't know, I just thought that the Flash would be Legends of Yesterday, then Arrow Legends of Today, and then Legends of Tomorrow. But there's got to be a reason for it. Pretty good episode. Last time, I actually really loved it. There was a little things here and there. Some people I've seen have said that the episode was too jam-packed, or was too all over the place, or the Harrison getting shot plot was kind of disjointed. I liked how it all worked. I liked everything how it worked. I like to introduce how Carter Hall was introduced, Hawkman. I like the things that Kendra Shayera did, and then becoming Hawk Girl. Cisco named her was really cool. I like the introduction of Vandal Savage. I thought it was great. I thought it was terrifying in a way, and the whole group being together, and all like the little loose ends of like Felicity telling Barry like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me you broke your, Zoom broke your back," and all this, like these little tie-ins were great, and how they kept swapping from city to city. Not only plots of going to see what Caitlin and Jay and Wells are doing, but also the heroes going to both cities. So I'm interested to see what's happening. The fight continues against Vandal Savage. So here we go.
I'm gonna go do some push-ups.
Yeah, how is Oliver not gonna make this creepy? That's what I'm wondering. Figured he took something. Interesting storyline.
It's not a good time, Malcolm. I've arranged a meeting with Vandal Savage, Yumi, and the Speedster.
The Speedster.
Negotiation is the...
Oh no. He's seen another part of himself, so that means that he must break the time barrier at some point. That's not good.
This is more than to be afraid of me. I assure you.
That was cool. What's the title here? Cool. The lightning bolt comes down. There we go. I look forward to the titles every year. I don't know. I just think they do a great job. And they're different from last year, so that's what makes them cool.
Alright, I'm just curious. Did you rehearse that speech in a mirror this morning, or is this all just off the cuff?
That was good.
The plans, and I'm starting to think this is probably why.
Everyone in there is willing to die to protect us. You don't think that's a little bit insane?
No. I think it's noble. I think it's what makes them all heroes.
It's true.
Hero.
Pretty convenient that they found that tape.
I'm sorry, Oliver specifically asked me.
Show me.
Okay.
He's scary.
I don't know what the big deal is. It's just a DNA test.
Oh no.
Paparazzi and getting young
He's
girls
different.
knocked up.
Samantha, I'm not that person anymore.
I know. You're running for mayor. Your mother was killed. Your friend Tommy, you're a different person now. But can you really tell me that your life is any less crazy? Can you honestly say that William isn't better off with your... He's well adjusted. I don't want to run the risk of him getting sucked into your orbit.
I agree with that.
That can't happen, which means asking for the same in return.
Oh, shit. That is not good for the future of Olicity, as they call it. Which kind of pisses me off, not because I'm this huge proponent of Olicity, even though it's nice seeing Oliver happy, but we dealt the entire Season 3 and hints throughout the show of, will they, won't they? And then we've even done it in this season where we found each other in ourselves or some shit. And then again, you're going to wipe this away in the 8th episode of the season.
Everyone's waiting for you.
Fuck.
It's something I had to take care of.
So I guess you're off the secret keeping wagon.
That's not it.
Then what is it?
I think Damien Dark is someone operating in Central City. So I sent Barry to run down a lead.
It's kind of lead. He didn't know what he was giving me. But I run enough tests on your blood to recognize your DNA sequence anywhere. You had him run a paternity test, didn't you?
Look, listen.
Stop!
Shit.
I cannot hear another lie.
It's more complicated than that.
God, Oliver, you're the only person on this planet who considers the truth complicated.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I don't care that you have a child. I can't believe that you have a child that you didn't tell me about. I care that you
But he didn't know.
just now.
You know that my whole world just exploded? And I think that I'm entitled to a minute to process that by myself.
True.
I managed.
To go to CCPD and track down Barry. You didn't keep it to yourself. You kept it from me. When were you planning on telling me?
Never.
I don't know.
Ugh! Go back inside, Barry.
Trust me. You never will. And how can I be with someone who doesn't trust me?
Go back inside, Barry.
Worth 2 cities.
Well, in that case, you are wiser than I gave you credit for.
Nope, they're not. Do it, girl. Can't. Fuck. He's fast. Shit. Oh, fuck. Damn, so he takes the life force right from them. It's like he could block the energy. Call the Molly. Never does that. Oh! Oh shit! I know what Flash time travel's for now. Holy fuck! He killed all of them except Barry. He killed everybody. Holy shit! That's why Barry time travels. I wonder if Cisco could see the other timeline. Man, Savage has some power. He has some crazy power, and I love it.
My world is stranger than yours. Well, maybe we use that to our advantage.
It is.
You say that.
And Oliver's world is meaner.
Savage doesn't work. It's time we do things differently.
Tell Felicity. That's where it starts.
Get it? You shoot arrows, you give love tips. It's like you're Cupid or something. What she's doing with her isn't working. We need her power to fight Savage.
Yeah, well, it feels like a nightmare.
Yeah, but
True.
that is a choice. You can choose the other thing to remember who you are or who you were.
That's the first time he killed them.
It'll be alright.
Behind you.
That's how it was in the animated show. I don't think it was Savage killing them, but they both died like that in like kind of like a weird love triangle kind of thing. That was cool. I like that. It's a little campy, going to the Egyptian thing and they're kind of speaking a little differently and things like that. But we're so weird now in this Flash Arrow universe. Completely cool. It really is. It's fucking awesome. It really is. Anything. Remember like a couple years ago when one of the Arrow producers, I forget who it was, said that, you know, our superhero show is really grounded and we don't deal with any of that other supernatural stuff. True for the first 2 seasons. Right off the rails, these last 2. I don't mind though.
Only thing I understood.
2 pieces of the same meteorite, like an nth metal. That is the key to counteracting the stuff.
Nth metal.
This is an extra.
Oh shit. I'm nervous. What'd the Cry really do then? Damn, he's taking them on, all of them on. That's what Vandal Savage should be able to do. So this time, he didn't tell Barry to leave. They're both holding it. Well, obviously, Savage is dead.
Like most 4,000-year-old relationships are.
Yeah.
A week ago, I was a barista, and I really didn't have a plan for what I was going to do with my life.
And I do.
At least I know I want to find out.
It's fair.
I'm worried about temporal
Wait,
backlash.
you think that the timeline cares about what I tell my girlfriend?
Yes.
What are you going to tell her?
Well, you're right when you say that the rules keep changing and that the lives that we lead, they make us feel powerless. It makes me wonder if William wouldn't be better off with my world kept separate from his.
Look, Oliver, take it from someone who didn't get to grow up with his father. I think the best thing for William is for
for you to be a part of his life.
Yeah, but now,
Thanks, Barry. Yeah.
tell Felicity.
I'm not really a hugger. Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
It's
The
true.
thing is, I am fast enough to just hug you without you knowing, so you might as well let me. Thanks. Well, this isn't so bad, right?
That was good. Ah, Vandal. Ah,
Your hate will be everlasting.
interesting. That's cool. Interesting. Malcolm. Okay. That was an interesting ending. Not bad, just makes the wheels start going. Anyway, that was a really fun episode. Really enjoyed that. Nice to see time travel come back again. It really is a wacky world that Barry lives in. I knew Oliver wasn't going to tell her again what people said, which I thought was ludicrous, that now could see. The person in the grave in the first episode could now be his son, more likely, or his son's mother, or both. And that would make Oliver go off the rails. Very interesting ending there with Malcolm. What is he doing with Vandal Savage's ashes? Now, here's the thing. With time travel, and since Vandal Savage has lasted all through the timeline, he's still alive in the other parts of the timeline. So I guess if he got wind of it, he could change his future. It was a very packed story. I felt like they did a great job. I read somewhere where they, I think it was an IGN article, where they talked about how difficult it was to shoot this, not because of all the people and the time constraints of a television show, but because they were already episodes in to filming Legends of Tomorrow, and then they had to go back onto Arrow and Flash and play characters from their beginning when they were already, flushing out their characters a few episodes into Legends of Tomorrow. So that's very hard. So I think they did an excellent job. I think the story, as far as I can see, stayed cohesive. So it all, connected. We get more Felicity drama, and I guarantee you this. I've been wondering what it would be because I figured they were going to stay pretty close to the comics, and eventually Oliver ends up with Laurel again, which I think at this point in the show, they shouldn't get back together. They don't have any chemistry. Katie Cassidy and Stephen Amell, any chemistry they had in season 1, completely gone now. But this is going to be the thing that breaks up Felicity and Oliver. Yep, and this is going to be it. So I particularly don't like that. Action scenes were really good. Obviously, like I said, the time travel scene was awesome. That was fucking crazy. Cisco was great. He was great. Carlos Valdez was absolutely fantastic acting in this. I liked his whole role with Kendra. Right now, Carter Hall is just kind of seen, as Hawkman is kind of seen as the dick, but you see where he's coming from. He's, further into remembering who he was. I can't think of anything else. Overall, reviewing the 2 episode arc, awesome. Way better than last year, even though I love last year. Way better than last year. Cohesive story was awesome. Great introductions for Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And Vandal Savage, who we know will come back. So it kind of takes a little of the suspense out of it, but still. It makes you interested in see what Malcolm's going to do. But I give both of these episodes together, I give like an 8.5 or a 9. I think they earned that for the stuff they were up against, and I can't wait for next week's mid-season finales for Flash and Arrow, and then when they come back in after the winter break, then Legends of Tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. But let me know what you guys think down below. Comment below, have a discussion with me. Let me know what you thought of this Arrow Legends of Yesterday episode, and overall what you thought of the whole 2-episode arc of the heroes uniting. Did you think it was as awesome as I did? Is there some things maybe you would have liked different? Was it too jam-packed? Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you would like the video. Share it with your friends if you would be so kind. And until next week, thanks for watching, guys.